Oh shit! I should have got the damn thing. Let's do it like this. I don't know. It's seedy. Hey y'all. Wait till a few people get in here. Hmm? Hold on. Where is that? Okay. Hey, drop down. Happy Monday. Just come on real quick. Happy Monday. Thank you. Thank you, Thumb. Thank you. Drop down. What's going on? What's going on? Let me share this out real quick. Quick live. How y'all doing today? What's going on, everybody? Give me 1 second. I hope everyone had a blessed weekend. Hey, YTC, I had just left your chat and I wasn't about to say that I was going to go live because I don't want all them folks over here. I'm just going to be honest with you because people going to come regardless of when I come on Drax. Say, hey, Natisha. I'm like, you like, who live? I'm like, hey, View. Y'all see the title, right? Y'all know I be up in the light. I see. Thank you for sharing it, baby. Y'all. I know some people may get mad at me. Some people may View, baby. When you went in, you went in. When you went in, you went in. But I felt exactly where you was coming from. I'm gonna let you know that. And all the people that I'm gonna talk about, I love all y'all. Let's start with that. But I am a woman of a particular age. And I do sit back in the cloud for a reason. Because that's what I prefer. Hey, Renee. I'm sorry, Natisha Jackson Street. I just seen a lot of confusion. And some of it wasn't confusion, y'all. I'm on the heating pad right now in Cleveland, Ohio. It is raining 100%. And you know I got arthritis real bad. And it's in my back with the sciatic nerve. And I got to go get a haircut. Y'all, life been good with the ups and the downs. And the reason why I sit back now is because you cannot nobody tell me. I've been going on 5 years up and we are all sensitive and we all have misunderstandings. And that's what it's been. Now, can we roast and drag and gag and snap a bitch? Absolutely. I love that shit. That's why I'm in the beef sector. Okay? But we got to remember, and that includes me, because something just happened. Some of you know, some of you don't know. I'm not going to even go into that. That in order for us to get our point across, sometimes we shouldn't bring another person into it. And I don't think that we mean to, but we do. But we do. I've been guilty of that as well. Baby View, is you got your blood pressure medicine, girl? And View, shit, you make, like you said, you got you cataract cyst, but you seen what you seen. And I didn't understand, and I had needed some clarification. But I had to remember it went back to OB sector, then it came up. One thing I can tell you too for sure, we're going to repeat history up here. But I'm like, God damn, View, sit your ass the fuck down. You own one. When you hit that link over at Miss Deanna, I say, oh shit, here come the old motherfucking View. It's going to come out you. But I couldn't understand what Miss Cruiser was saying. I'm like, Then here come Miss Vonnie Vine. I'm like, see, this is my old school shit. So I sat back and got my popcorn and my Pepsi. But I understand when people say, don't bring me into shit. And I just think that it was a misunderstanding. And in Bernadette, I looked, I knew exactly what your, I swear to God, because I guess I'm nosy. I knew what your post was. See, but where the fuck did Just Krista come? Because I just don't pay her no attention. So it, to me, it was all a crossover from one thing to the other. I just think that all of us being up here in the way that this sector is going right now, we as people that's been up here a while, we ain't reading the rooms neither. Oh, Jackson Street, it was old school. It was old school shit. But it was the point, people don't always want their name to be brought up and stuff. And I understand that, because that means they trying to move on from something, or they don't even know that they may have said something that will trigger, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like this. Oh, I was getting my whole motherfucking life on this shit. I'm not gonna even tell you no motherfucking lie, but I knew it was misunderstandings. I say these ladies gonna get it together. But when you got the other people who don't come up here that it started with the misunderstanding to correct it, then you will never know. You will have to be here at the times that actually that this shit has happened to put the two and two together. And all the people that's in the players group, they were there. That's why I say, subbies, sit back and get ready for a ride. Because that shit was hilarious to me. Because I knew once I was at work. Mind you, I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, if my dumb ass was able to catch up with this shit, hey, Miss Baker, I was like, okay, shit, let me sit back and get my notebook and pencil, because some of this shit I was here for. But as content creators and subbies and people, all I'm asking y'all, we do sometimes get confused and don't read the room right. But the adult thing to do is to come back and say, well, what's going on? I ain't running no motherfucker. I'm gonna come and ask your motherfucking ass. What? I don't give a fuck who I get cussed out by, because I can cuss my motherfucking self. I just choose. Well, I cuss anyway. But I'm just saying, I just sat back and I say I wasn't confused. I was spot on. But what got me is when we make mistakes and we just let them pass. And you could correct the mistake yourself. I ain't worried about who the fuck drag me if you can. I don't give two fucks about that shit. I'm definitely not up here for the motherfucking numbers, as they say. But it's most of us the shit. This was gonna be a real beef if it had to been corrected. That's what I'm trying to say. You can avoid some of the shit. It's all right to be fucking confused, because you can't watch every video. But what gets me is when the people hit the links or approach you, you done already said what the fuck you done said. And they asked you, and you can't stand up to it. That's some pussy ass motherfucking shit. And that's for anybody. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. What you gonna do? Not a motherfucking thing. That's the part that gets me. You know, that lie roasting, that's what they doing now. This flag war, I would have hid my motherfucking channel too, because you don't know who the fuck gonna strike you. If you got some bag up channels, you better have it bag up for the back. It's just a lot of confusion that can be diffused. But since we the B sector, it goes over into a lie. Instead of nipping that shit when you first hear that motherfucking shit. Nipping that shit in the motherfucking bud right then and there. Hey, Nappy Child, how you doing? Nipping that shit right in the bud. And then, yes, old B sector came back. James, I've seen mothers live. Trish, you a goddamn fool. That's all I'm gonna say to that one. We ain't even getting in the huggers. I don't do it. But that's all I seen was a lot of misunderstanding. I'd rather stay in the clouds, ride the wave, whatever you want to call it. Because some of this shit is, I sit back, you miss shit when you sitting up in the chat, sometime typing. Like YTC, no, if I don't catch it, I'm going to catch the replay. I just be sitting back looking. Sitting back, watching, creeping. Stay up in the class. I said, And y'all wonder, oh, who's in these discourse? Y'all missing them. I'm just going to say this. You guys in these discourse, y'all missing two key players. Y'all need to really think about who the key players that runs, but it's two people that runs between these discourse that y'all ain't even talked about. Y'all ain't even motherfucking talked about. They like ghosts, but the motherfuckers is sitting right in front of your goddamn face. And I'm just waiting and run. I'm getting my whole life. And I ain't in that Discord, but I figured the fuck out. It don't take rocket scientists. Because why would you get a Discord to go in a Discord to have another Discord? And then y'all want to say they over on Patreon. It's called doing, I know you know, because I told you last week. If you had got it, I shouted it out to you. Now you know, YTC. I shouted out in the chat. I said, where's such and such at? Remember that? That's a key player. Oh, I be shouting it out. I done told everybody. I do it so smooth, baby, don't I do it so smooth. That's the key player. But I'm getting my whole motherfucking life sitting on this side. I say, Hey, room shaker shaker. I say it's a key player. It's two of them. But y'all ain't, I asked, I said, where's such and such at? Only person picked up on, I think Room Shaker, if she was in there, she would have picked up on, but YTC got it. I said, that's the main factor. Ain't said, they said less as possible because you know why? You didn't ask the right questions. I said, oh, okay, this is how this shit gonna go. But y'all, all I wanted to say, if we do have a misunderstanding, that shit, that shit was funny to me. It wasn't so funny because I actually thought when Views of You got up there and started cussing, I sat there like, she said, let me go back to coloring in my coloring books. That kills me every time. She like, I don't even like you motherfuckers. Half of you I don't even motherfucking like. I'm just over here trying to motherfucking color. But I am messy. I say, y'all don't got the lady up out her coloring book. But I understood. But I like, View, damn, stop cussing so I can hear what she got to motherfucker say. But when you hot, because that motherfucking Hershey made me hot on motherfucking Nika's panel. I get it. But y'all, I'm not gonna say that these discords, these Patreons, Discord, I don't give a fuck about none of that motherfucking shit. Really, I don't. I don't see no problem in people belonging to a group of people with like minds and whatnot, because everybody don't want to come up and always talk about this shit, or even if they do. It's nice to belong to something. It always depends on the individual. Yes, that's what the part I didn't get, baby. View was cussing and fussing, and she said, Accuser was trying to say the video, but I'm like, okay, it's something that's old school. But then again, I didn't understand the second part. I understand Cruiser and View, but what I didn't get and didn't see the video, I guess, with Kristen. Anytime some shit to come up with Kristen, I hope that's the real Hershey kissing, because I done cussed your motherfucking ass out and I ain't block you, but you must have got me blocked. Is that you for real, Hershey? Because I don't block nobody. Don't be bullshitting me, motherfucker. Because I don't block nobody for a disagreement I done had with somebody. But I thought you had done blocked me because I hadn't been able to see you, baby. Is that you for real, for real? Because they be having so many goddamn troll pages going around. I mean, goddamn. But y'all, yes, it's raining up here in Ohio and it got my bones aching. But I'm just saying that shit would happen so fast. And y'all, I shout out to Tracy. Okay, Hershey, because like I said, I don't know. They had so many troll pages. I don't know. Hey, Dirty Red baby, how you doing? It's be a lot of misunderstandings because I know I'll be reading something. We just need to be careful of what we read, and that's all. And everybody ain't got to be confrontational up here. Yeah, we had yesterday the pollen where I work out in Fairview, it was real high. And yeah, we got it bad up here. And I live where I live with my son. Shout out to him. This little industrial area, I'll be wanting to put me a little mask on. Thank you, baby. I'll be wanting to put me a little mask on. But it's just one of those days that I need a haircut. My birth. Shout out to being 57 next week. I'm going to get my little haircut there. I don't want to go out here, but I got to do something productive there. I'm going to go today and rest tomorrow. Because like where I live at now, it's the buses is every hour. And I got my haircut in my old neighborhood. I'm going to go ahead on and do what I got to do. Y'all, I ain't going to even lie to you. This weekend, it started for me, I got my whole life from James chat to everything, but it was a lot of misunderstandings. And back to what I was saying. Yeah, we got bad pollen. I swear to God, all day yesterday. That's y'all. I got the groundhog. Oh Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, y'all. I'm sitting in the car on break. This is story time. I'm sitting in the car, silent, got my earplugs in. It's around about 3:30 yesterday. Somebody had just got off a live and I was wanting to listen. Thank you, babe. And I'm sitting there looking. Now, we live by the metro parks and the wildlife. So you liable to see anything come around the corner and whatnot, right? I didn't know what it was. Now, I done seen groundhogs. I'm from the city. My mama from Pennsylvania and all. I done seen some animals. Now, I should have known what a groundhog looked like. Punxsutawney Phil, but I had no motherfucking idea what the fuck this was on 4 motherfucking legs. Okay, I didn't know what it was. Parking lot silence. We had a few little cars. Hey, Deborah. So, hey, Treasurer. He was sitting by my boss's car and he had his tail light missing. So all I seen was an animal get up on his hind leg like that. James, he got up, the groundhog got up on his hind leg like that. And I'm looking, and mind you, y'all, I done hit my little blunt. I hit my little roach. I'm hitting my little roach, and I'm like, no, let me put this out. Fuck all that shit. So he goes around the back, along the wall to where we go out to take trash out where we have our cigarette, but I'm sitting in the car. He up on his hind legs. I said, so I'm looking all in the mirror of the rear view car and shit. He comes back around the motherfucking corner. Because that's where the garbage and the reciprocals is and the trash. This motherfucker, each time, y'all, I swear to God on my mama and my son and anybody that went before me, he came back around the corner like this. I'm sitting in the car. I'm getting the phone out to call him in the job. Don't come out the back to have no cigarette. Don't go try to sneak and have no vape because he right by the door. These be some aggressive ass motherfucking animals. This motherfucker, I thought it was a flying any motherfucking thing. This bitch starts charging at me, y'all. I shut the car door and ran in the motherfucking job. Fuck a blunt, fuck any motherfucking thing. This motherfucker, what animal comes around the corner looking at you? You ain't making no motherfucking noise. and standing on his hind legs. I stood there. I said, I got to make a break for, because he didn't give a fuck. He walked the parking lot of the fucking job. And I was about to tell the lady that was getting ready to come in the restaurant, hey, just keep walking. But then she was older. It was come to find out it was a groundhog. That's what it was, Jackson Street. But I ain't know what the fuck that motherfucker was. All I seen was a four-legged motherfucking fat ass motherfucker. And I all think they rats. Now, I should have known what the groundhog was, my mom and them from Pennsylvania, but I didn't know what the fuck it was, because I've never seen an animal that come around the corner and look at you and you looking at them and it's on his hind legs. He was looking at me and I was looking at him. I say, fuck the blunt. Girl, he had the whole parking lot in attention. Fuck the dumb shit. He ain't had to worry about this big bitch right here. Because first of all, I didn't know what the fuck it was. The deers run through the area all the time up there. I'm used to that. But baby, I didn't know. All I seen was something fat, greasy, just waddling across the motherfucking ground. And I think they all big, oversized rats. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know them raccoons will fuck you up. I didn't know what it was, y'all, till I took a picture in the job. I said, they gonna swear to God I'm lying. And I say, what is this? Because they needed to go check their cars, because he was all by their car. And maybe I don't know. I didn't know what it was, but I did get the picture. I'm like, the motherfucker had me, because I'm in the car. Usually I go over there to the little bus station right there and sit down, get my little drink, have my little cigarette, because I hadn't already ate my lunch, and then I come back to the job. So I was sitting in our carpool on the weekend. They what? What you say, Dirty Red? They bite. I don't know, girl. I thought when he got on his hind legs, got on his hinds, and then he sat down. Then he looked like he was coming towards me. Baby, I hollered. But he was actually, I'm not going to even lie to y'all. The motherfucker was 3 car lengths off. But he had a straight shot. I ain't know what the fuck it was. I ain't on that shit. The raccoon had me one day hemmed up before I went to work at Taco Bell by my bike, and I called him. I can't come in. The raccoon got my bike. I ain't doing that shit. To fuck them animals. I'm for real, Emery name. I ain't fucking them. All of them look like rats to me, y'all. I'm from the projects of East 30th. Okay, they all look like rats. That motherfucker come. I'm like, no, bitch, you can have it. Because I ain't never seen an animal look at you. Look at you and just like, bitch, you ain't got to worry about me boxing you, bitch. You ain't got to, just so aggressive. Shit. He walked behind that old lady like it wasn't shit. She didn't even see him. Thank God that she had a tunnel vision of walking forward, because I almost say, Miss Lady, get to walking a little fast if you can. I don't know, y'all. I stopped watching Wild Kingdom years ago. Yeah, I don't know. That shit, I'm sitting there like, and they say, well, did you smoke your blunt? No, bitch. No, I didn't. I was trying to figure out how the fuck I was going to escape. And mind you, I got a whole motherfucking car I'm in. But he all up under. I didn't know if it was a slew of them. And my mind just got to racing. It just got to racing. I say, because he was walking the motherfucking parking lot like it. I own this motherfucker. I like, yeah, you do. because I wasn't gonna fuck with you. And everybody, after I came in and showed them the damn picture, they all went out there like this, looking at their car. Bitches, you better. Because was it Friday? We had a herd of deer in the parking lot. Because like I said, my job is right by the Metro Park. Ain't no telling what the fuck you gonna get up in there. But I ain't gonna lie to you, the groundhog fucked me up. We had geeses. Yeah, we get geeses. The geeses was walking across. We right by the Metro Park, but come to find out, it's like where I work at, it's Restaurant Alley. It's a bunch of restaurants like a mall and all that, baby. But I ain't gonna even lie to you. The motherfucking groundhog, him meet the fuck up in the car. Yeah. Because like, hold on. Let me tell you about the folks downstairs. They young. We're gonna start with that. They don't, you know how you got the city trash cans and you got your reciprocals, you know, your trash can, and you got your a city one, right? We missed garbage day on Friday. Tell me why, you know, when you got the other little trash cans that don't have the lid on. I'm sitting on the shitter the other night. It's a raccoon or something in the backyard. All you hear was the motherfucking raccoon because the neighbors downstairs is nasty and they don't want to put their shit in the motherfucking trash. They ain't took trash out in 3 motherfucking weeks. The fuck? And you think I'm gonna pull lay motherfucking trash to the goddamn curb? I had to tell my son, let's not us miss no more trash. Because all I heard was motherfucking, all I heard was the shaking of the fucking trash can. I'm like, oh shit. Because I think last week my son told me the raccoon, when he came home, I was already in the house. The raccoon was up on the porch by our doorway. Baby, I got me some sticks and a crate to mark for when I come up out the car. And if it's dark, I'll be hitting all along the side of the house. I'll be clapping sticks and shit and every motherfucking thing. So when I seen that groundhog yesterday, hey, Bella, I ain't know what the fuck it was, baby. And y'all know I got 6 eyes and shit. So even when the daylight, I still can't motherfucking see. So anything, baby, I ain't on this shit. The squirrels, the raccoons, all that motherfucking shit. And if you got any loose, that's why I said I'm about to drop some mothballs and some what is it? Some rat poison in the trash back here. Because I ain't on that motherfucking shit. It did stop raining for a little bit, but when you got 100% of rain, and I think it's 68 degrees, we got good weather. But it's 68. Y'all, like I said, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff, but the most I've seen this weekend was a bunch of misunderstandings. But what gets me is we are human beings up on this beefing sector, and sometimes we do get shit confused and mixed up. See, but I'm a bitch like this. I'm gonna come ask you, well, what had happened? And I'm gonna go directly to the person. But what gets me is when we don't try to correct the mistakes that we have made because we gonna worry about a bitch cussing us out. Cuss the fuck back. Cuss the fuck back. Everybody on this mother, including my motherfucking ass that got dragged. You think I give a fuck? Either I answer you or I don't motherfucking answer you. But when you make a mistake, be at least adult enough to say, oh, Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so, I beg your pardon. That's what gets me. And that's what leads into a beef that you didn't even have to have. I don't do videos for motherfucking video because first of all, I ain't got the motherfucking time or the motherfucking energy. Never have, never will. Now I'm not gonna say I haven't done, but you ain't gonna get that all them videos out of my motherfucking. If I made a mistake, I'm gonna come to you in your chat and tell you, hey, I beg your pardon, or I'm gonna come up here and apologize. But more than likely, me, I'm a bitch like this. I'm gonna pull up on you and apologize to you. I'm not gonna be all up in no motherfucking post because that shit can get misconstrued. Read between the lines. And don't just pop out. I don't know. Because I have popped out and made a motherfucking video. I don't know. Just be woman and man enough to apologize in a better way. I heard about that peppermint spray. I forgot about the Natisha. Thank you. It's 49 in Cali. You must be up in the hills. What do you mean degree? Let me see. Hold on. It's 65. And I'm supposed to get on the bus about 1. I can wear something thin. Yeah, I forgot it, but somebody did tell me about that peppermint spray. That was years ago. Some got to get, but hey, Natasha, these folks around here got to take their garbage to the motherfucking curb, okay? And I heard the garbage truck, but I made, hey, the bushes, but I didn't even run outside to go pull the damn trash up because these stairs go down. And that's my son's job is to pull the damn trash to the curb. That ain't my job. Okay. Yeah, we finally getting warm. It says 70, but it's rain. And all I got to do is go get my little haircut and go get me something, a little snack on. That's it. And it's all in the same area. Only thing is, it don't take no time to cut my hair. And I'm gonna miss that second bus. It's just have y'all ever been you got your off days, okay? You know you got business to take care of. I mean, you don't want to take care of the business. I'm guilty of that right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Red Treasure. You know what? I don't come on like I used to, Red Treasure. I just come on when the feeling come over me, baby. It's how I ooh, well, we got the rain up. I'm just worried about all this different because we ain't even had like the tornadoes, the rain. We didn't even get much rain in April. We didn't even get much rain in April. Yeah, I don't come on as often. Y'all, I understand why people go and leave and come on. And I take my breaks. I'll be up in most of y'all clouds. And far as like Lemon and Ness, that none of that stuff interests me per se personally, because I hear enough on the recaps and all that. I heard about the Michael Jackson, the wet booty, this, that, and the third. I heard about doxing. It's just that's not interest to me. That shit been going on in the 2.0s. Far as binary is concerned, I don't care for binary. I really don't. Um, I think he's playing in y'all motherfucking face. He's playing in your face. And I'm gonna leave that right there. That's the other motherfucker I said. Now I mention his name because I want y'all to get the other person in the discourse that y'all having. But binary, I don't like him. That's plain and simple. He's playing in your motherfucking face. But it's something new around. People go where they want to go. Far as them having they want to recooperate. I heard the gentleman's panels with straight men. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But who the straight men he gonna get to talk about beef sector shit? Um, to me, he want to kill, ruin, run, and destroy. You coming in hot for whatever the fuck went on. I didn't pay him no attention. None of them men. Only person that I paid attention to last year would maybe been Shaquem. No, we didn't have the. If you came up here in April and March, we didn't have a lot of rain. That's what I'm saying. We getting it now, and he just, to me, he's doing a morning show. Is something new. People go where they want to go. I just don't like the playing the semantics in the motherfucker face because he think he the smartest motherfucker in the room, and bitch, you're not. We're not your students. You may be a teacher or a philosopher, but bitch, I'm not your student. While you studying us, I'm studying you. That's how I feel about the situation with him. He's the type of motherfucker, he's 5 steps ahead of you, but bitch, you better be 15 steps ahead of him. He asks the questions that don't nobody want to answer up here, but he does it in a way, and he plays in y'all fucking face. That's all I got to say on him. Resto, audio, I don't like none of them. Far as limiting this competition, I hope it goes well. I don't want to put no dampers. I won't be there. Yeah, but he's doing it right. I got the kudos. He's doing it in front of your face. He's not doing it behind your back. He's not. But it depends on how you're gonna pick up on it. But I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna eat it up. And to me, you can do all that, but motherfucker, you should have slow drugged your shit in here. You should have slow drugged your shit in here. Because sooner or later, he gonna fade off too. It happens. It happens. I just didn't, and people say, oh, the OB sector. It ain't like that no more. It's all different types of things coming in here. Yes, did I like to see the OB sector? Of course, that's what we originated off of. But it's room for everybody. As far as the networking is concerned, it never bothered me because I like who I like. I go where I want to go. I wish a bitch would. I fell out with a couple of motherfuckers telling me some shit. Who this and who that. Oh, I don't like. I don't give a fuck who you don't like, bitch. I'm one motherfucking individual. I don't tell nobody where to go, who to like, or what. I don't even have a motherfucker. I have mods in there, and I have not never changed it from when I first came on. But I mod and mind my own chat. All this shit about who am I, who this, and this striking war gonna be the death of every motherfucking body. This doxing shit, I don't understand. If you doxing over here and you're doxing over there, what's the point of it? Whether it's on Patreon, whatever these different fucking applications they got this shit on, I don't even get this shit. I told my motherfucking story. What gets me is when a person come to you, they done told you their personal business because that's what they choose to do. And then you try to turn it around and use it against them, and they asked you, call you, and you still motherfucking lie. But like I said, I knew that was going to be a lie any motherfucking way, so it didn't matter. Because, see, I'm the type of person, I ain't going to ask you but one motherfucking time. I ain't got time for all these different videos. My mind, I don't give 2 fucks. Because I can make a video. You're not going to get too many videos from me cussing your ass the fuck out because it's just not in my mentality to do this shit. Either we going to settle the shit here and going to court with a bitch. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this loud and motherfucking clear for the slow motherfuckers in the back. I ain't going to court for no motherfucking body up on you. If I do got to go to court, God forbid. Because it seemed like that's what they doing too. I haven't heard no cases lately, but I'm just saying. And I got to spend money that I ain't got, number one. And it ain't on a vacation And y'all know I'm into them ships now. I'm going to be a mad bitch. I'm going to make sure if I'm going to show up for court because I don't want no attempt to court. But I'm going to make sure when I come out that courtroom, I'm going to slap the Kawaki shit out of somebody. Because this shit, when people tell you up on this application to leave them alone, I done said this I don't know how many motherfucking times. Leave them motherfuckers alone because some motherfuckers don't want to go to legal. And I'm one of them hoes. I done had enough legal battles on my own with my own numbers. I'd be damned if the bitch up on YouTube got me going to court. Because you can't take a roast in the motherfucking drag. Fuck that shit. Or one that got the best of, just log off. Yes, it's addictive. I get it, but just log the fuck off. I seen so much shit go on this past weekend where people, you think it's funny because you're telling about somebody's family members. Don't nobody care about that person. That is not going to make us look at that person any different. Any different. All this doxing and going here, going there. I did get a kick out of James. Say, my felon, James, that shit had. I just shook my head at your motherfucking ass. He said, my felon is better than your felon. I hit the motherfucking floor. I said, this nigga said what? He said, come closer, y'all. Because they thought they was doing something to him. See, that's what you call old school. Just old school street. It ain't got nothing to do with the B sector. My felon is better than your felon. Baby, I do. I hit the motherfucking floor. I say, well, and I got to thinking. He said, because he got a house to come back. Baby, I said, ooh, he done. Baby, that shit, I say, Spades, Trump, and everything. Babe, I say, huh? He said, since we playing with felons, let's line them up. I say, God damn, that's the shit I'm talking about. When you can read a motherfucker for the filth of their life, but you brought the shit up here. In reverse. I say, he ain't do nothing but reverse. Of course. But you started it. I'm trying to get the tea, to be honest, and I love me some Captivate. I'm trying to get the tea between Five Babe and Captivating, but I already knew Five had threw a bluff card out there. Because if you follow James and Cap and they little fight, which I have, because I love it when y'all men fight. I ain't gonna even I get my whole motherfucking life when the boys ain't right in the mind. But when James got up there say, my felon is better than you, I say, now we playing the felon card. Baby, I got my whole motherfucking life. He said, since you want to bring it up, let's just mean. I said, oh my God. That's what you call reverse play. And see, that's what a lot of us don't do up here. When you reading a motherfucker, the best read that ever could be, and I learned that from the beefing sector, and I'm going to leave on this note, because I'm going to get ready to smoke my little weed and get ready, because I really don't want to get out of it, is when you tell the truth about shit that you brought up here, because otherwise we wouldn't know. But yeah, some of us know we go in docs. But I'm just saying, he didn't do nothing but turn that shit around. Since you want to play this motherfucking game. Challenge! Let's play. That's why I be saying, if you make mistakes up here, because I've seen a lot of people that could have avoided some stuff this past weekend, that we could just, misunderstandings. We're going to always have misunderstandings. But what gets me is, and maybe that's just me, don't run and hide. Stand up. Apologize to the person. It's pride. I'm not going to run. If I make a mistake or offend somebody, I'm going to be the first motherfucker to come back and tell you. But what I ain't going to do is jump the gun. And then when a person grab me by my ass and just ask me a question, I'm not gonna pussy pop and backpedal. Fuck that shit. I said it, and what the fuck you gonna do? That's where I'm at today. If I say something and make a mistake, I have room for correction. But what I ain't gonna do, oh, I ain't got nothing to say. Motherfucker, what you mean you ain't got nothing to say? You came out here with this shit. What you mean? I don't give a fuck who like what I said and don't say. You know I don't give a fuck. As far as me responding to a video, maybe if I'm high, I may respond to one, but I doubt it because I only come out here every night. But we just need to correct the misunderstandings of what's going on. Let's see what the week brings us, because the weekend show was a motherfucker. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. And View, you calm down and good luck on your operation. Y'all, I just wanted to come up here and holler at y'all. It was nice to see Sassy drop back down and Tracy's. Tracy, leave Noble alone. Noble, leave Tracy. That shit had me rolling too. And shout out to Tracy and Coochication. Y'all, let's see what the week brings us. Remember, we all are human beings. We all make mistakes. If it's a misunderstanding, at least try to correct it. Don't run from it. Please don't run from it. Everybody have calm down, girl. But I understood. At first, I didn't understand View, but I understood. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day and peace out.